Uh-oh, 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 uh-oh,
I
uh-oh.
love every time this thing starts the bottom of the video. Like the countdown takes mad long. Bless you, Pluto. Anyway, hello, everybody. Welcome back to the normal thing that you guys are used to.
Hey,
Episode 12, we're back in our respective
back in the box.
places. Oh my gosh. Anyway, welcome to episode 12. I hope you had a great weekend. I know we did. Hope you enjoyed episode 11. And very much so soon, we got a new segment, the Red and Hour, that we talked about last episode, dropping really soon. So I'll be on the lookout for that. Thank you again for your guys' support. We got some more subscribers on YouTube. We appreciate y'all. Love y'all. Before every episode, like and subscribe to videos, but especially subscribe. Keep showing love. Keep telling y'all about the episodes. We love y'all feedback. It's making us grow.
Like all that.
And subscribe. Y'all know how the YouTube saying goes, but definitely subscribe. That's the only thing. Don't even like it, just subscribe.
No, like it, yes.
I'll message y'all, like it too. But anyway, again, hope you had a great weekend. We wanted to kick things off by saying how cool our weekend was. Obviously, hoping all y'all watched episode 11. If y'all didn't go watch it, y'all would see that me and the greatest co-host over here, DJ Fries, we're together. We did episode together.
He came to LA. He came back to Cali. I kept saying that while he was here. And we was chilling. We went out to some like little clubs. The Mimosa Club. Went to what is it called? The chicken spot. Harold's Chicken. That's my favorite spot. Like to eat here. Went to Harold's
Chicken.
They was playing bomb ass music.
Playlist was top 10.
It was immaculate.
If you're if you're a Chicago native or in LA, you know what Harold's Chicken is. Cool spot, cool, nice. That actual setting is actually really nice in there.
Yeah, dope.
And then when I landed, we went to that
Boston Nova,
hole in the wall / bougiest Italian restaurant in Hollywood.
It's Brazilian. It's not Italian. Brazilian.
Liars. Anyways, no Brazilian anything vibes in there. An Italian, they're like upgraded version of Olive Garden. Anyway,
that's why I said I was like, it gives you Italian vibes, but it is Brazilian.
I did say that when I looked.
If you're on the West Coast sometime, then I felt like they should definitely have that in Philly. They should have one in Philly.
They should, I think, but this time in Philly, I don't see Philly having that like a little. You're just walking across the street.
No, they're not all like that because there's one in downtown and it's like.
That's what your brother said. Yeah. That's what your brother said. Yeah. He's like, which one? I'm
like this one is just right.
It's still nice. It's really nice in there. It's really nice. Well, guys, the reason why I brought that up, not because the food was good, because it was. There's a sign as soon as you walk up. This how you know I wasn't anywhere else but LA, right?
LA, I took capitalism on crack. Capitalism on crack. Go ahead.
Taylor got money. She's been out there for almost a year.
I'm leaving soon.
So when you walk up, right, there's a big chalkboard sign that says after 10 p.m. you're gonna pay 21% of what your bill is, like added on. Because
they're open till like 4 a.m. and we were there at like 12, 11 because his flight was late.
Yeah, like 12:31.
Yeah,
got there like 1 o'clock.
Exactly.
1 o'clock. Yeah. Yeah, guys, there's people in there too. If he was walking in,
yeah, it is always people in there for especially late.
4 a.m. for
because it's the only place that's open, and they're smart, honestly, because they're like one place you could sit down and eat somewhere late as hell.
And the food is good. The food is actually good. Like this food trash. So yeah, that was interesting. But no, we had a good weekend. Clubs, the Mimosa Club is pretty cool. I think I was telling my friends out here, what is very interesting about LA. I guess other places do it too, but I just know LA, that's what their thing is. It's not like a particular club or bar that you go to. DJs really go to separate random spots, rent them out, and throw parties.
Yeah, but like their day parties and stuff.
But like around LA though, it's not like the Mimosa Club travels, but it's mainly an LA thing. Like you see that a lot. Like this is an LA based thing.
Sometimes they'll even have like the location to be announced for the rave, for the hood rave things. Like they'll be.
That's coming up. I see that. That's all over. I think that's been a lot over Twitter because the two girls are coming. Ain't they?
Yeah.
Like this weekend.
I don't know, but I did see that. I thought it passed already, but if it didn't, I might look. I feel like it passed already, but we can see. I'll see.
Oh
yeah. Hmm.
Cali, but yeah, I think it's very interesting how they do that. Like the Mimosa Club, I thought that was the Mimosa Club, but like no, like it's in different locations. So I think that's pretty cool. That the LA does it. But no, it was a cool weekend, guys. Weather was amazing.
But a lot of them will have different events outside of LA. Like they'll have them in New
Yeah,
York,
yeah,
like
yeah, 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 yeah.
cities like the. Well, I mean, the Black on the Block, they do have parties sometimes too, like for
Yeah,
different events, like New Year's, Christmas.
remember I told you they came out to Dallas 3 months ago.
Yeah, but I don't know. Did they do the party or was it just like the event? Was it for Juneteenth?
No, it
Uh,
wasn't. They just come out here because I think they're trying, like you said, trying to expand. It's an LA thing, but trying to go to like
mm,
bigger cities. So I'm not going to be surprised if Houston and you know
yeah.
it was really not that bad. But it was cool. A lot of people went. A lot of people were telling me about it, like sending it to me, like, "Hey, you ever heard of this before?" I'm like, "I actually have."
Mhm.
Kind of like a former LA native, going on board. But anyway, just wanted to tell you about our weekend a little bit. Pretty
Mm.
cool. Always a good time. Mine is
Got the
flying
DJ a
here.
lot. We got to go back and forth with and play DJ. That
Not
was
sure
fun.
I'm saying the whole thing though. Hold on, real quick.
Yes, it was fun.
It was cool. Yeah, it was alright.
Oh my lord.
It was cool seeing my Pluto. Right,
Fun.
y'all don't really see Pluto a
Mm-hmm.
lot because Pluto be minding his business when we record. But yeah, if y'all hear anything knocking or
Yeah,
tipping or
with him
anything in
playing
her
with the ball.
background, it's the dog. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the DJing was cool. It was a cool vibe. The food, the weather, everything was cool. Pretty cool time. I'm trying to think. And yeah, I'm like dispensaries, but I'm not trying to put myself out there. But anyway, we're grown, right? All right. That was fun because we don't have that out
Got
here
to
in
ride
Texas.
scooters.
We did ride school. We did. Yeah, that's only downtown. I remember I told you the night I first seen it in Deep Ellum, which is near downtown. I was like,
Mm-hmm.
Taylor, there's a scooter. It's one single scooter. I've never seen one out here. I want to take it in my trunk.
Oh,
You're like, what are you gonna do with that? I'm like, nothing, but it's like extinct. But anyway,
we can
let's
get
get on
into
to
the
the business.
topics. Yeah.
Yeah, fun weekend, guys. If you haven't go to LA, it's a cool time.
Like
No,
what I
to visit,
recommended,
to visit.
I would for a weekend for a little bit of time.
Yeah, don't ever move out there. Don't ever be like this person. Look, don't ever. We're trying to petition to get her out, guys.
Yeah.
Anyway, all right. Let's start off with which you want to start off with first topic. Except for
Montgomery.
really, who Montgomery?
Montgomery, yeah.
Oh, all right. We don't got to really break
The
down what
fight
all this is about.
occurred across Black America.
White America too, because y'all was definitely in that video now. Anyway, we only got to dig deep into it. Y'all seen the video of the race war near the ocean involved with chairs and black Michael Phelps. You guys seen it all in that video.
Mm.
There's a lot going on.
I was so confused because like you were over here, so we were just chilling, and I kept looking on Twitter, and I'm just like, what the freak is going on? I was just like seeing all these like random pictures and all this stuff, so I was just like, I need to like piece the puzzle together. I'm like, there's like where what is the whole thing? So when I saw like the original video of the older man getting attacked by the white people, like, because I didn't see, I was just seeing like the fight stuff, so I was just like, where, like, what happened? So it was just like seeing that, I was just like, oh yeah, get they asses, like, get on that, like, yeah.
If I'm correct, all I know that the first person that swung was the white man. And then after that, guys, whatever happens after that, it's not our fault. Your parents teach us black people, let them touch you. And when they touch you, whatever happens after that, hey.
It's started, but I finished it. Was good.
And then I think the commentary was just so funny because the girl's like, "Look at him go!" And the boy swimming in the water. He's like, "Look at him!
Shout
Look at
out
him!"
to him. They said that I think that they gave him some type of money, like on,
Yeah,
uh,
from
you know,
Cozy Ruin.
whatever things be calling when they raise money for people. GoFundMe. There you go.
Both of me, like, yeah, whatever he had in his pockets, phones, while it was a rap. That boy jumped in deep, no hesitation. I was like, damn, he trying.
16.
I was just jealous that he swam like that. I'm trying to be like that. Look crazy.
That was just like, it was just so much going on.
There's a lot going on. A lot of
Going
people.
on.
And then, guys, talking to our people, right? Black people. I'm assuming majority of you that's who watch this podcast. We make fun of every and anything ever in the world. My aunt, guys, sent me an Amazon link to those white folding chairs, and they were like, I think sold out.
Sold out. I
They were
can't.
sold out. I
I
was like,
can't.
she hit me up because for the pop up shop, I had to get folding chairs. She's like, good thing you got them when they were being in stores still. I'm like, yo, what are you? I'm so lost and so disconnected. Like, what are you even talking about? She's like, really? I'm like,
What's the name? The best, no, the best jokes on Twitter. Remember when black people supposed to get the superhero powers, and it was like,
what did they
oh,
say?
on June or whatever the date was, we're like going to evolve, and all the black people was like, oh wait,
Oh yeah. Oh my lord.
that was the funniest joint. Like
I've
those
seen
jokes were top tier,
so
top tier.
right so many. I didn't know so many black people just be around boats all the time because you know how many recreation videos I've seen of
Oh
that
my
fight.
god. I
Literally,
don't
like,
think those are funny. Like some of the like
no,
that's
they're
what
not funny.
like some of it is not that funny, but I'm just like
They're
okay.
really not funny. It's the fact that like people are like, "Oh my god, where's the boat at?" 'Cause, guys, we got it. I'm like, y'all really wasted no
They was at the on
time.
boats or just at the pool. Like I'm just like, come on, yo.
I seen it. Yeah, that was. I was like, and then the chairs, and then I was telling Taylor just now. She was like, obviously it's a big story, but I was like, hey, I just looked on the shade room, and there it happened in Detroit as well. Not a similar, like not something near a pool, but a guy got attacked by a chair. A white guy, black man knocked him out too. 3 times and a half, 31 clip. Somebody's like, you're gonna kill him. He had to
I
get like a
saw a
jacket.
TikTok of a girl who said that she saw a black guy like arguing with a white guy, and he said something, and she was like, she pulled up and was just like I got you, like we're not doing it, like we can be out like Montgomery out here or whatever. And then she was saying that everybody in the gas station looked all scared, all the white people. I'm just like, hey, this if it's gonna bring us together, if it's gonna bring unity, I'm here for it.
Yeah, I feel like white people are like, y'all roll like that.
And they were saying that's why we, white people are so hanging on to their guns because they can't fight. And yes, true that.
It's
Because I
obvious.
definitely feel like people should be taught how to fight just so you don't have to resort to guns. Because if you're not, if you can just fight somebody, then that should be it. You don't have to go for people's lives. But
It's a different conversation with gun violence and all that stuff.
yeah,
I think I seen another video that was really funny. It was like I think it was like a protest, and there's a white guy like, I think he's like, White Lives Matter, something funny, right? It's Mike confronted him. He's like, yo, what you say, yo? And he ran.
so
He runs away, right? And he ends up taking off all his clothes, right? He took off his shirt and his hat because they said the caption said they scared him out of his clothes, right? He took off his hat and shirt. He's like, guys, I was just role playing. I'm really just kidding. I'm not even like that. I'm not racist at all. I just wanted to. It looked fun. The chanting looked fun. I'm so
because
sorry.
that's why I can't stand fucking white people. Because why do they? That's like literally that's all they do is fucking joke about being like racist and other races. Like that's all they do. They're so fucking bored. They have nothing.
Literally, because the
All
guy
you
was
gotta
like,
do is make fun of other people and talk about shit. Like talk about other people and stereotypes. Like that's all their jokes. That's all that they have to talk about when they're joking. Like there's nothing else.
it was only funny because the guy was like, so are you racist? He's like barely. Like it just seemed fun. Like I really don't have any problems. I'm like, they should just whip
I
your
don't
ass.
fuck
Just
with them.
stand it out. Right. Like,
And
or
that's why.
even in the video, in that Montgomery video, the white boy that was like, put him up. And he noticed like, oh, they're really fighting us. And he remember I kept saying that to him, like, yo, he really just tried to run. And the bull hawked it down and hit him. Boop.
Cause
Knocked
y'all
him out.
stupid. Like you're dumb. You're dumb. That's exactly what you get.
And then
That's
the white
exactly
people
what you
all
get.
tried to get on the boat and try to go away. And the black people ran up to the boat. Bink. They were like, yeah, I ain't going there. And like held the rope that like
Like
tried to
sit here
hold
and
them
take
off.
this ass whooping.
I only felt bad for the women because like the men were just like, get off me, bink. I'm like, damn, yo, hold on. And then the dude with the chair was like,
They said, I don't know if this is true, because if this is true, this is fucking insane. But they say that, like someone on TikTok said, that they went to the hospital to get their injuries or whatever, and they would like the people to get their injuries fixed, and the people that were going to be helping them were black, and they were upset about that. Like they are that racist. So
the
if
people that
that
got
is
beat up went to the
true,
hospital, and the people that were going to help them were black, and they were upset.
yes,
Well, this is in Montgomery, Alabama, correct?
yeah, that's why. I'm just
I hate saying that. I feel like being this old, like back then, probably being like the teenage years, you hear about something happening in a certain location, you're like, of course, wow. And like now that I'm 28 and like I'm like Montgomery, right? Of course they're still saying. I'm like, damn, that's kind of annoying. Like 10+ years, y'all still
it's
acting.
just America, of
I
course.
know. It's
Like just in
like
general,
yeah.
like
I'm like, and then you always hate to see them clips where like they're like racism is taught and it really is. I'm like, y'all not even racist for real. Y'all are not even racist. Y'all are not even racist.
should that even be? They're not even racist.
Like it'd be like their parents and it's taught down, but they're not like really. You know what I'm saying? Like
If
that guy in that
you are
video.
injured and you go to a hospital and
Oh
you don't
yeah,
want
no,
to
you're
get work
racist. You're
done
racist.
by
You're racist.
black
Yeah,
people, you
yeah,
are
you're racist.
racist.
But not even. I'm just talking about like even
That's a whole nother type of level of fucking mental and like
mental. Yeah.
delusion.
Delusion, really delusion. Like y'all don't even know why y'all don't want them to help you. Like y'all are, yeah.
Like I've been watching, you know how I've been watching this cult or escaping polygamy, but it's really
Yeah.
escaping cults. But just the way that people can like you can be taught anything. You can be taught to hate anything. You can be taught to hate. Like it's just that's why you have to always think about what you're being taught and what you're getting taught about other people, because you can replace that with any group, any group. That's why all this, transgender stuff, and it's just like you can put any group in there and just come up with all the reasons of why they don't deserve rights just because you don't like them. And
They do
you have to make up stuff
it.
about them, like they're demonic, like they're pedophiles and stuff like that. Like black people, they're robbers, or like they're, I don't know, what is the stereotypes? Like
We don't know. That's
that were
exactly the thing is there were hoodlums
criminals,
and
all that
thugs.
shit, thugs
Yeah, like
and all
who's
that.
even a
Like that's
thug?
what
Y'all
you
even
have to be taught
you know what a thug
to
is.
hate people,
I
and
know
it
black
could be
white
any
people are
group of
probably like
people.
white people probably still notice that they're not wrong in that situation. Look at us like, look at these hoodlums grabbing chairs. I'm like, oh yeah, we grabbing chairs. I don't know why you grabbing a chair.
That's
Yo,
what you
older
get.
black people are so funny, yo.
The police thing came out. He was saying, "Oh, we're still looking for the person with the chair," and everyone in the comments were like, "What chair? Like you saw this chair? I ain't seen no chair. What you talking
You see
about?"
all the white people that are turned in that started it. I ain't seen not one black person. Hey, y'all ain't finna find that person.
Mm-hmm.
Y'all not finna find him
No.
because he doesn't exist.
They said these are not the chairs you're looking for.
It's not. There's no chair in there. I don't know what y'all talking about. White person
No, but the
flailing
only
their
one
arms.
commentary that I did not like seeing, and I feel like they fucking put this on t-shirts. They're not seeing people do this before, of the we are not our ancestors stuff. And if you say stuff like that, you have bought into white supremacy, like thinking that black people and black slaves were just sitting here saying yes, master, and just okey doke with everything that they were going.
Literally,
Like
literally.
no, there was hella lot of resistance at every single level. So don't
And if
sit here and be like
not
the
even
reason
that,
we are here is because of those ancestors. So what are you talking about?
if y'all use common sense, what happened to them when they attempted to fight for their right to do something? Taylor, what would happen? You know what happened? I feel like they take that in classes, and you ain't, you know.
Yeah, like,
Yeah, yeah, exactly. I know what happened. So it doesn't
but
even need to
there
say.
were riots.
Of course, it. Come
There
on.
were nonstop riots and people killing their masters. People, like, there were always people fighting back. This was not no docile people. So please stop with that narrative, because it's not
And
true.
this is what's annoying about African American history not really being taught in schools. To be
For real,
honest,
for real.
yeah,
They're
just
not going to tell you about that. They're only going to tell you that, Martin Luther King with his nonviolence. But and that's the thing that that's what they want us. And that's what I'm saying. You bought into white supremacy because they want you to think that nonviolence is the only way, when they are very, very violent. And the way that they have gotten this country and the reason that we are on this land is because of their violence.
I'll never forget. Y'all better go watch. What's that movie you watched in the crib with about the Black Panthers? Um,
The
what was it
one
called?
where with the guy who was like,
Mhm,
too, yeah,
mhm.
that thing, yeah.
The ending of that movie that was wicked. I remember
Like
watching that.
they have systematically gone and killed anyone who has tried to put, who, especially like, because with them was working class people, they were trying to do, across race, just working class people together and fighting. And that is their number one enemy. Like that is the number one thing that they're scared of is is everyone coming together and realize that we're all getting screwed.
Killed that man. Almost damn near almost killed his wife and child. How you? Yeah, y'all need to go watch him. I forgot what it was called. Oh, I forgot what it was called. I remember me and you were watching, and we were just, especially you were like, I cannot believe this. And I was so in shock, I couldn't even be mad. I'm like, did they just light the whole crib up? Like, what was it Hoover? Like, yeah, said that, like, sent that in. He's like, oh yeah, wipe them out. They was like, oh yeah, wipe them out. Nope.
And just, I was hearing, I was watching something on the story about the movement in Philly, and the bomb that they dropped on the people in Philly. It's ridiculous. Like, for no fucking, like, no reason, just no reason, because they weren't even like really a threat to the government. Like, they weren't even doing anything like that. So it was just.
Was it Tulsa? Was it Tulsa? Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, Black Wall Street. None of these people were like threatening, trying to make a change.
They're trying to make life better for their people, and
they said, "Whoa, what are you doing? Hold on, y'all can blowing them up and then
and the white violence, violence.
Back to even
the whole city.
What we say, the real story of Thanksgiving, right? So.
Bro. But like that's another thing. I'm like, just the whole reason that we are on this land, like they massacred a whole nation of people, of Native Americans. Like that white people are literally like they are built and made of violence. Like, and then they tell us to just sit here and take everything that they do to us and not be violent. When I'm sorry, but that there is eventually is going to be there. What was the lady? She was on The View. That's my girl too. With the white lady on The View, they was like,
not Joy.
No, because she's not always on The View, but she's like an activist. But yeah, she was basically like, when it comes down to it, eventually people gonna have to, guillotines. It's gonna have to happen eventually.
You may kill white people?
Because she ain't taking, when we say eat the rich.
All I have to say to y'all people of color, because it's not even sometimes, I mean, whites, that's just like number one enemy on the list because of what y'all have done. That's the thing, we don't even be paying attention to y'all like that, to be honest. We really want to be left alone. If y'all watched that video, y'all saw what happened. That black man was probably trying to go about his business and got attacked. And then when you see all these black people like what's going on? Why are they? Because, like, mind your business.
Jane Fonda. That's her name.
You looked that up quick, girl?
Fonda. Because I just had to put in Jane. I'm like, I know it's Jane.
Oh, yeah, I'm just like, just mind your business. Mind your business and leave us alone. We don't want any problems. We never want any problems. We don't really want to bother with y'all. We didn't want to be here, and if y'all left us alone from years and years ago, we would have our own town.
Like, that's what Tulsa was. It was just like, we have our own. And there were so many. Like, it wasn't just Tulsa. It was so many other different black, like, cities and towns that were able to build on their own, and white people came and took that shit.
What's in New York?
Nothing but violence.
New York. Was it not Times Square? What is it? The park?
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. Like, I think it was called Cynical or something like that.
Something. A very, very big park in New York, guys. Very popular park in New York was another black.
Like, a lot of our major cities are built on places that were black, like, cities and black hubs.
And even hearing stories about Lake Lanier is like,
yeah,
underwater city, our town.
So when people are looking like, oh, why are they cheering on all of this, cheering on these white people getting beat up, is because of all of this history. We are all aware of this. Y'all might think it's so far removed from us, but we are very aware. And some of our grandparents have been in these situations and have like faced all of this stuff. So it's just like, we know these stories. Really,
people do seem like it's very like we're disconnected, like it was 100 years ago, and it really wasn't. It was like 30 years ago, 40, 50 at the max. And our parents were alive. Damn sure our grandparents. And I love how the media, if you guys should all know this, how that whole black and white situation, they did that for a reason.
To make it seem like it's so far away. Like, I remember doing like a traveling photography job. And my mama, my nana, and my Aunt Charlene were all just like, we couldn't do that back in the day. We would never be able to do something like that, to like, travel to all these places and like try to do that. Just like, that's not something that we were able to do. And it's just like, damn.
I promise you, taking African American history 1 and 2 is like the most important things I've ever did in my life. Because I think a lot of things as Black people, you want to learn that things, but I don't know how many people don't want to sit there and actually watch what we went through, what our ancestors went through.
But the thing is, to me, it's not, because that's why I don't like what I was saying, as we weren't our ancestors, because there was so much resistance. Like, I see so much power in that. Like, the fact that they were able to just like make culture, they were able to make food, do their hair, like they were able to do these things in such horrible conditions, and they were still being able to find like life, like
It's always like
still
the
being
young,
able to do things that make like just for themselves. And that's like, I feel like that resistance is powerful to me. Knowing
young,
stuff about that is
immature.
just powerful. It's beautiful.
Yeah. To be young, immature, and ignorant to make a statement like that, about that we're not our ancestors. I remember seeing that years ago, and I was like, "What are y'all even talking about, bro? Like, don't
and
speak nothing
and we
about
don't have to go, like, I hate how, not hate, but it's just like we always try to fantasize of like, oh, we were kings and queens, and I'm just like, we were not, like, you all people always like just slaves, and I'm like, these people were people like who were enslaved. They're not slaves. They're people who were enslaved by
Yeah, people.
horrible horrible racist people that like still control the power today, and we need to understand that.
Yeah, we didn't think it would go that left, but it happened, guys. You just talk about anything, we can always bring it back to race. To be honest,
Anything in America is crazy. Like, one of the things, why servers and stuff don't have to have an actual like minimum wage as the other as we do if you work a non-tip job, is because those were jobs that were for slaves originally. So they were just like, we don't have, you can pay them to something a hour or whatever, because they're going to just work off of tips. And now we still live in that system to where people who are servers don't have to have a minimum wage and just have
I
to live
believe
off of
it.
tips. Because, and there's so many laws and so many things that are just structured just because they were trying to cut out Black people from the reason that we're paying for college was free. Slave, like, they had to free the slaves, so they wanted, now there has to be a barrier for you to get in college.
I
Like,
was gonna
there's
say
so
majority,
much there's
majority of
so
the
much
laws.
policy that is just built on, we need Black people to not be in these areas. So when we are defending stuff like, oh, merit in college, and I'm like, no, they didn't care about that until Black people were involved in the situation and could even be um, able to go to college.
I'm like, yeah, I just seeing that they just started within the past 4 or 5 years of changing laws and stuff when it comes to Black people. So that, hey, we'll give y'all this and that, but these have been laws in place for
But they barely even do that. Like, they'll
no,
give you
barely,
a
no,
fucking holiday.
barely,
They don't give us any, like, they'll
barely,
give you a holiday.
barely. Um, Now they give us
So
streets.
this
They
is,
change
and
the
this is
streets and
why
stuff.
when we're talking about how government can respond to things, like they
Mhm.
responded to Black people being freed as into, we're going to make sure that these are like, homeowner societies. Like, all of these things are built on because we don't want Black people in these areas.
Yeah, watching, even though it's kind of, you can watch a lot of things to see about redlining and everything like that. That TV show, Them, that was a very sick.
The whole
Um,
way that our districts are built, are the size of your district and everything, is because we want to make sure that all these Black people who are in this area, are their vote matters less, so we're gonna just put them all in this area, even though it doesn't really make any sense. These, like, everything, you guys don't understand how everything is so calculated, and it's still to this day. And we sit here and try to defend this system when it was built on keeping us out.
Not even
So if
that.
we're
It's like,
not trying to eradicate it, if we're not trying to change it, there's no reason for you to defend it. I'm telling you, there is no reason for you as a Black person to defend it, as a working class person to defend it, because it's literally built to say fuck you. It is. Because if you look at other, like, these other countries where they have all these, healthcare and college, and they're because they're a majority white and they care about those people. They see everyone as human beings. That's why they are able to get those things. They are able to have their capitalists and all of that, but they understand that these are human beings and we need to care about them. But our government thinks that most of us are not actually human. They don't give a fuck about if we die or live. That's why they sit here and put poison and stuff when there's a black community, that's where all your plants are. That's where all your, fumes and stuff are. This is systematically happening. I'm gonna get on my shit every time because it's ridiculous. And don't defend the system. Please stop defending the system because it's made to literally keep you out. I can it's a list. It's everything. Everything is built to keep black people out.
Yeah, I'll hold it down. We're gonna switch topics. We're gonna switch topics, y'all.
But even Tory Lanez is like.
I've seen something about that. So, guys, we're done off of that topic. But as we can always tell y'all, keep educated. Educate yourselves, please. If y'all find a new hobby, please just educate yourselves. Make that a new hobby that y'all do, please. Go look at one of these documentaries. What's this drawing you had me watch way back when, yo? That
it
watch
was
you don't even gotta watch the whole movie. What's it called? Dr. Umar's
I'm not saying I don't endorse everything because there's
I said
but
watch a
I
clip.
just think that there's the history and the lane, like the history in it is good. I like the history element of.
I said watch a clip. You don't gotta watch a whole. You gotta watch the whole movies and everyone.
Hidden Colors.
Hidden Colors. Go. Y'all go look that up and watch a clip or
Those
two.
movies are what, because I watched those freshman year probably or something around there, and that's what started like my whole just pro black thoughts, just understand because living in America, you obviously are experiencing it, but it's just like when you're seeing, oh, this is where this stuff is coming from and this is why it's like this, and it's just like these are all these things were created, and we don't have to live under this, and we can change the way we have to change the way we think.
Yeah, I was gonna say if you're gonna look up, Black History, which I really encourage y'all to try to look up, like Taylor saying, how y'all say we're not our ancestors. Go look up all the positive things that we did in those negative times. Go look up positive things about our ancestors and the people that were
Just look
before
up
us.
the actual stories, just try
Yeah,
to
no,
find
for sure, of
actual
course.
stories.
Even
And
watching something like I forgot the detail of the story, but even the Madam C.J. Walker story, where she came from and how she go look up an uplifting story like that. I know it's kind of weird because it wasn't her dealing with another white woman. It's kind of weird because it was another black woman that tried to steal her thing, which is now that I thought about it, I'm now I'm kind of pissed off, but let me chill off of that. But
that movie
yeah,
was it was good, but it just wasn't the best representation of the
no, it
truth.
wasn't because I literally just remembered that it was another black woman trying to steal it. But I'm just saying in general, just um, black people taking a horrible situation or in a horrible situation and making something great out of it. That's what I'm saying, because it's really easy for you to look at black history and get really pissed off. That 90% of the times you look up that shit, you're going to get pissed off.
Just look up the music, look up the art and stuff like that. It's just
I would
there's
say look up art, guys.
yeah, look up the art of
Because
that
the
time.
music, you're gonna be pissed because they took everything that from us as well. So
But
these artists did
still, it's
damn.
just Nina Simone, and there was the
Even her
time
backstory,
when there was art. These artists were also activists, and that was a
correct.
beautiful thing of Muhammad Ali, those type of stories are
Yeah, I feel
important,
like
and just
look at when y'all watch these stories, look at the positive stuff in their stories, because all of their stories are fucked up in some way, which is annoying as well because it was racism back then when they had to deal with, and you know what I'm saying. But again, tread lightly unless y'all just ready for all of the information at one time, because I thought I was, and I took the African American history class and watched some Hidden Colors and watched the 13th. Yeah, you finna be upset, but to
But
be
you can
awake.
you change that
Yeah, yeah,
into advocacy. Like you want
correct,
change.
correct,
That's
correct.
you changing your mind and see and waking up. Like when we're talking about being woke, and I know you know how white people have taken our words, but it's just like we
Have
need
they
to
took
wake
that
up
word?
to what the reality of this country is, and to what we're living in, and how it
Wait, have
is
they took that word,
created
bro?
and manufactured for us to think a certain way and to live a certain way.
You hear me? They took that word. They really did that. Not even.
Oh my God! If you watch their whole Republican Party is fighting against wokeism. That's their whole DeSantis, his whole thing about trans is I'm fighting against wokeism. Like all of it is they're insane.
Wokeism is crazy.
They're insane. And they can't even say what it is really, because what it really is people being aware of how messed up our country is, and being aware of that these are systematic issues and not just issues of individual
But
like
speaking of
downfalls.
the other white people that that don't know the real words and mean, you see that he's under fire though. I sent you that story, right? He did an
He's going
investigation.
down. He's going like because
I'm like,
as soon as people see what he was doing, like there's no way because he
I'm
thinks
like,
that me being a crazy is going to be the same thing as Trump, and that wasn't why people like Trump. Like
no.
he that's not. So it's just like because Trump with policy was not on that type of stuff. He was on he was with
But
that on immigrants.
they both going down. Yeah, the immigrant stuff is insane
Yeah,
still
he
to
was,
this day. Still
bro.
to this day. I seen some stories. I'm like, y'all, this is
I see a
ridiculous.
video. I'd be saving all these TikToks on my phone. I need to like make another like Instagram page and just show
Hold
all.
on, tell you. All right, you gotta go into the
Wait,
topic.
okay, no, but just the buoys. They're putting these buoys on the borders, and they literally have like slice like things on the middle of them. So if you like touch them, like you can get sliced up. This is like crimes against humanity. It is.
And then right, Americans are trying so hard to keep people from Mexico out, but then I just seen that they're trying to send 10 to 13 billion back over to Ukraine to help them for what? I'm like, yo, what is I
Do
need to
you
really
see?
educate
And do
myself.
you see? Because who's in what? Who's in Ukraine? White people. Who's coming from Mexico? Not white people.
Not even that. Y'all better use some of that money and go. I know you said we were going to talk about. Y'all need to go help them forest fires over in Hawaii because if I'm correct, that's still a part of America. Y'all need to go help them
Yeah,
people out.
yeah.
Hello, yeah, y'all go do something about that. $13 billion
Like a whole coast is gone, basically.
burned. 30 said like 40 people died so far. Like it is ridiculous over there. I think it said it started from a tropical storm, but I'm like that literally has to do with the heat. The heat is fucking ridiculous.
Yeah.
But anyway, $13 billion to Ukraine. Who the hell lives over there? What do we have? What do they have
White
against
people.
us?
White people.
Whatever. Whatever. I need to go send it to Poland or something. I need to send it to somebody else. Split your money in half and send it to every white country that y'all want. Stop
And the
sending it
way
to
that they
Ukraine.
treat immigrants, like these are human people.
That's what
They
I'm
are human
saying.
people.
I'm
So
like,
I'm just like the way that we can always just discard of humans. The way that we can just casualties, like we're dropping bombs on places, and these are just casual. Like it's just the flipping way that we just discard of human lives is ridiculous to me. And it's our government, and we just sit here and just it's okay.
not even that. This is the thing that makes me mad. If not to say that every Spanish person looks alike. I feel like for the most part, you can kind of tell when someone is Mexican. Not saying that you
Oh my
can.
God.
No, not even that. Not even saying that. I'm saying talking about the way they treat them and the way that they help us and they're not bothering anybody. And then most of the jobs that they're doing are helping us. I'm saying stuff like that is like,
You
wow,
know,
it's really
Florida found
respect.
that out when everyone was leaving and their state is falling apart.
No, literally. So, and then they acting like becoming a citizen in America is so damn easy. I have parents from the Caribbean. That shit is not easy at all. At
Like, why
all.
they're not, because you know why? Is because only certain, if you come from certain countries, is easier than others. White countries, it's way easier. Like, it's
Oh,
just
that's
like, this is the
about to
way
say
it's all based on racism.
because
Everything here
right,
is based on racism.
Americans love to say, "Why don't you become a citizen? Then hurry up! It's not that hard." Like, no, yes, it is. My stepdad wasn't a citizen for years. I feel like, or his mom. They're just Jamaicans. Like, long
And
that
it's
like
not like you really get anything. It's not like they give you health care. It's not like they give you free college. And if you're a citizen, what do you like as a citizen? What do you get that we need to be keeping so hard to like have people come in?
The fact that y'all built, the fact that ICE exists, y'all could like abolish that whole thing and take that money, use it for something else, and actually help this country is kind of
Because
insane.
it's only been here for a couple years. I think that was
I'm
something
saying,
that
but even
Trump
the fact that, yeah,
created.
for sure, but even that the fact that it exists, take your money out of that and put it towards something else, because they aren't harming anybody. Where did that even start from? When did we start
Oh,
looking at them as threats?
and
Not even
that's
ICE,
just
just
American
the
history.
right. Like y'all really put y'all time in this shit that makes
Because we
no
don't do
sense.
the same thing with Canada.
As you said, I wonder why, right? Who's over there? Whites.
Because it's just racism. Stop defending this country. Please stop.
But
You
even
should
then,
only
yeah,
be criticizing. Like there's only
not even that.
criticism.
Y'all finna show y'all ass if Hawaii don't get any funding like they should. Y'all showing y'all ass. Y'all send Ukraine that money and Hawaii don't get no type of help, and then that shit burns. Y'all showing y'all ass. And you would think they would act differently because obviously Hawaii is a part of the country, and that's a very tourist spot. So a lot of money's going to there. Spend a lot of tax people money. Let's see what happens. If I see no million, 2 million don't go over there, oh yeah, y'all showing
Not
y'all
even a
ass.
million. It needs to be more than that. But
I
it's
know
just,
it needs to, but if they, I feel like they're not going to send anything. I feel like they're just sending other firefighters from America over there. The fuck are they gonna do? That's not gonna help anything. Y'all have the money to stop that. Go do something. But when shit burned down, they'd be like, "Fuck it," because them California fires, that was just burning. It was like whatever. Anyway, that shit is ridiculous. So
we were supposed to be talking about Tory Lanez. It was my fault.
was your fault. It was your
Yeah.
fault, but it was pretty educational, y'all. That's what's gonna happen. I was gonna tell her to shut up because y'all would see her curse at me. So Tory Lanez, guys. Tory Lanez has finally been sentenced to 10 years in prison, but I think he's said he's only serving like 85%. So I think they said like 5 to 6. Um, X, I call it X. Everybody still calls it Twitter. X is in shambles about it, showing their ass loving Tory Lanez. I've never seen so many Tory Lanez fans.
We are on totally different sides of Twitter. So I don't see people supporting him. I see people coming
I
at
see.
people supporting him. But not even on me on my end. I'm seeing people just like, oh, if you're like free Tory Lanez, da 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 da. And yeah,
Oh, I
if you're
see those too, but I see other people like, yo, like people like I seen somebody break down the whole case. Like it was even bullets, it was
suck a
glass, and
dick,
if you
suck
like
a
the glass,
dick, suck a dick, shut the
it was
fuck
a
up.
black woman too that made me even
Suck
more
a
mad. I'm like,
dick, suck a dick, shut the fuck up. My whole thing is
this is not
they're mad
censored.
at Megan as if she is the one who made a lawsuit against him. She's not suing him. The state is suing him. Like it is Tory Lanez against the state. Y'all are mad at her because she lied, because she wanted to lie, because she wanted this to go away. She didn't want to deal with it. It was her doctors who saw a
I feel
bullet
like
in her foot who
I feel
had
like
to call
everybody
the cops
forgets that.
because
Everybody forgets that. Megan
they are
literally said that she didn't want to
mandatory
say anything.
reporters. They have to. So
Megan
the
literally said she didn't want
state
to say anything.
went and got evidence to lock him up. Megan had nothing to fucking do with that. So y'all can be as mad as y'all want, but it was the state. Because he's not a citizen, so he's not an American citizen, so he should not have a gun. And especially in California, they're very strict gun laws. He should not have a gun. There was a bullet in her foot. Like, what are you mad at?
I was
Because
gonna say, guys,
your little
yeah,
prince is I don't know, not being the hero that y'all wanted him to be. So y'all wanted him to, be able to shoot a girl and get away with it because that's something that you would want to be able to do.
not even that, yo. I think it's even on top of that. Y'all need to really like take away Megan out the situation, like Taylor said. In certain states, I think Boozy said it. He got arrested for like weed or something like that. In Louisiana got hella years. These rappers, y'all, they get arrested with guns and drugs all the time and get booked for 5 and 6 years. Y'all stop acting like he's special. If it wasn't for her and they got pulled over regularly with a gun, he's going to jail probably for the same amount of time. It just makes it a bigger story because Meg was there.
And
But he
because
didn't shoot
he
anybody.
shot off the gun. Like there's a charge for having the gun and there's a charge for shooting off the gun.
All
And
right.
there was other witnesses that were seeing him like from the houses around them. that
Right,
heard
like,
and saw stuff.
right.
So
Y'all guys need to just, it's as simple as like, stop, leave Meg out of the situation. He's not American citizen, and on top of that, he has a gun that is unlicensed. You're going to jail. You're going to jail. You're going to, like, he's going to jail. Y'all just y'all just never like Meg because she's a black woman. That's where I come from as y'all just coming at her. Like,
like
and
this
if hold on. Even if she did lie, what the fuck that got to do with y'all? She has nothing to do with y'all. Even if she did lie, that nigga had a gun. He had a gun. He's not from here. He had a gun. He's going to jail. If he's going to, yeah, what y'all gonna say? Fuck the cops next? No, y'all just want to blame Meg because y'all don't like her. I see somebody said like Megan has never did this good in her career, showing the numbers of like Apple streams. I'm like, bro, y'all don't listen to his music, bro. Please stop. Like, y'all are so annoying. Like, free him. Like, bro, eat it. Like, I'm not gonna EAD. You know what I mean? Y'all are mad annoying.
I'll
Like,
say it. Eat a dick.
yeah, I know. Girl
Do you
really
over
broke the whole thing down, showing her foot. Like, where did you pull these files from? I know since it's an open document. I know, Taylor. But I'm just like, yo, y'all really just pulled up her foot in the
because
clip.
the that people
Like,
was really feeling like they was a fucking CSI. Like, who? What
people in
is
the comments
wrong
like,
with
girl, you
y'all?
right, girl, you
What
did
is
that.
wrong?
You
Like,
could
what
be
is really
detective.
wrong with y'all? Because what type of point are you trying to prove? Because what does that do for you as a person, as a man, to sit here and like, what are you getting from him not shooting Megan? So what does that mean for you? What does that mean that she's?
I'm out.
It makes you happy that she was a liar? Does it make you like what? I want to know what does that give to this male ego that if sh that it should be good that she didn't get shot? Like, what are you trying to prove? I don't even understand. What is the mental, like? First, y'all said that she wasn't shot, and then you're saying because she lied and she said that there was glass in her foot. Okay, but the people who actually did surgery on her foot found bullets. So what is your problem? How are you saying that she wasn't shot? Like, I like the whole trying to muddy up the waters of this case. This didn't even make any sense because what are y'all talking about?
And even then, again, guys, if it was glass, he's still going to jail. He does not have a license to carry, and he's not from America. You're going to jail, even if it was for 2 years. The best rapper in the game, y'all, is going to jail. Niggas go to jail every day about this. I don't understand niggas go to jail every day about this shit. Every day. Y'all see G Herbo? Racketeering. Money and laundering. You're going to jail. Young Thug, he's in jail. Gunna was in for stories and guns. Y'all are y'all retarded? Like, y'all just bringing Meg into it
It's
because
probably because most men don't go to jail for abusing women. That's the thing. Because there's so many, abusive men in this industry who don't go to jail. So they're
yeah,
saying,
very true. Mhm.
why is this one?
And on
Because
top of that,
every other time we can just smear her as a liar and sweep this under the rug. Because
right.
there are still Chris Brown,
He did good.
Trey
I don't
Songz.
think I don't think he went to jail. I don't think Chris Brown went to jail for that.
That's what I'm saying.
He was
That's
yeah,
what
he
I'm
went to jail.
saying.
Yeah, yeah. I was like, I'm like, he went to jail, right? I'm like, he
No,
went to
he
that.
didn't.
Oh, he didn't.
Oh, did he? Or
I
I don't.
think he did. I think he did go to. No, wait, did he go to jail? I don't even know. I don't. I feel like he did for like a year, but I don't know if it was for that. I feel like it was from like drunk DUI type shit or something crazy.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what I thought. I thought it was something else.
yeah, not that. No, you ain't go to jail
Yeah.
for that. No. No. You never go to jail for that, like you said.
No.
But
So that's why,
on
and
top
that's why
of
they're
that,
like 10 years, 10 years. Like, no.
like guys, you heard what I just said, right? On top of that, what she said, there was two charges, right? And people are saying like he's not a, and he's doing 85%. Like he's gonna do 5 to 6 good years. Like he'll come out at 40 years old making great music for y'all. If that's what y'all care about. Y'all miss say it so much. Like what do y'all talk? What y'all miss quarantine radio? Like what are y'all talking about right now? Y'all just be sounding stupid. Anyway,
I after that whole case, I was really done with like men and male. Like, I was really that whole thing was just so disappointing because it was just like even people who have like fucking daughters we're sitting there talking about like supporting this man who shot a woman. Like it was like that shit is this like I don't under like even as a person who doesn't even have like a real like an abuse story of myself, I know that there are so many women that have so many abuse stories. And the fact that y'all as men would sit here on the internet and condone this behavior, as if you know that there are people in your family, in your life, who have been abused and have been probably called liars. So it's really, and they seen that, and that's the most like heartening, like disheartening thing about this, is that these people who have gone through abuse have to relive just being called a liar, because they have to see Megan be called a liar over and over.
I think my main thing was that too, but remember we were just talking about the Montgomery situation, and black people just find a time to try to make fun of any type of situation. I feel like people really went out of their way to try to clown Megan in that situation. Like a lot of men and a lot of men that I know that I had to put him in check, and just Twitter just seeing like, oh, I would have done the same thing to her big ass. I'm like, bro, she's 5'7", like 5'8". She's not really that tall. Like, you know, the average height of women is. I was like, what the fuck did you just say? Like, y'all just really just chatting. Like, y'all literally make no sense. Like,
That's when I was just like, I'm done. I'm done. Like I was done. I don't want to be around. Like I'm not being in any male like circles.
yeah,
Like I
like
don't want that. I
y'all,
was done. I was completely done. Like I was like,
man,
I'm not hanging out.
like
No, because y'all are
right,
fucking
they're
weird.
like,
Y'all are really
right,
fucking weird.
right. They're like, you probably found out she was a man. I'm like, bro, I really just be showing y'all ass when y'all talk. Like, so she deserved to get shot because she was a like. I don't get the situation. I mean, I really don't try to understand niggas in their thought process, to be honest, because it ain't me. I'm good.
Because it's the way that they fucking rallied around this nigga like he was a fucking police like assassination victim or something. Like you act like this nigga was really doing like he like he was doing something positive for y'all.
Y'all rallied around him like he's one of y'all favorite art. Y'all don't listen
Y'all
to
don't even
Tory
listen to him like
Lanez.
that.
I listen to him probably once a month. Y'all don't listen to him. Y'all aren't from Canada. Y'all that like y'all. When I tell y'all before this story, before Quarantine Radio, y'all was not talking about Tory Lanez at all. Y'all were not talk. Y'all knew say. I didn't even know 5 songs from him.
I'm
Y'all
like
don't know
thinking, I'm
5
like,
songs.
say it. I feel like he was making more female centered. Like
He
I don't
was
think
Taylor. He
like he
was
was
the whole.
even like a rapper, like a hardcore
He was
rapper
a
like that. Like
singer. No,
niggas
he
that
could rap.
y'all
But
like.
he's
Y'all
singing.
like Future and that type of shit. Y'all don't even like fucking Tory Lanez type of shit. So to sit here and act like, oh, I'm the biggest fan, and like, what are y'all talking about?
And they arrest any rapper right now. Y'all gonna praise them like they Drake or Kendrick or something. Y'all are ridiculous. Y'all need to let that nigga go. He's in jail
But
now,
then
so that
treat
nigga can
someone
go.
like Gunna like, oh, we can't listen, we can't do this, we can't like I just the way that men only care about the like approval of other men is just like y'all need serious help, because like the group
Yeah,
think is that y'all need real help. The group think
must if
is
y'all
y'all
can't.
need to be individuals. You need to think for your fucking self.
Must if y'all canceling Gunna, y'all gotta cancel Tory Lanez at the same time because ain't no way that this man shot at a woman and shot a woman, a black woman on top of
Like
that.
where are your morals?
And y'all like, yo, free that nigga, yo. And then Gunna go in there and did the best thing for his family, whatever the case. The reason why he did what he did, I don't even think they said he told. And if y'all don't even be knowing how the jail system works, number one. If y'all go watch, I know Taylor be telling me a lot. When she watch interrogations, they will trick you to get what they want to say, regardless of whatever. He probably even say shit. They're like, nigga, you're going to jail regardless. We probably gonna just put this out regardless. You don't gotta say or do shit, nigga. You're going to jail. Like, and if I don't even give a fuck what he did, to be honest. I don't care. I've never been to jail. I'm not going to jail. I don't live that type of life, so I don't care. You know what I'm saying? And I'm never gonna waste my time commenting on either nigga's life about what they did while in jail, while they're out of jail, because I don't care. I'm gonna listen to music. It's music. I don't know y'all obsession, that Doja Cat shit we talked about that episode. It was so funny. Real quick listening to somebody react to the Paint the Town Red, and
Mm-hmm.
Doja said it's the difference between being a fan and being an extremist. 99% of y'all niggas are extremists, bro. Y'all are not even fans, because fans only care about their music and that's it. Y'all extremist niggas, y'all need help. Men and women, y'all need help.
But it's
Y'all to
not
break.
even because they're not. The thing is not. They're not even fans of him. They're not even extremists of him because they weren't even listening to his music or anything. They just thought of the idea of, I want this man to get off for shooting this woman because she's tall and she's loud, she's black, and I don't like the fact that she's so confident and out here being her fucking self. She needs to sit the fuck down. So that's why they thought it. I want to cheer this man along because he shot this girl and he should get away with it because fuck her. And that's really
Because
what it is. Y'all
there's a
don't
lot of
give a fuck
people.
about him and his music. Y'all like the representation of him telling this girl that you guys did not like to sit the fuck down, and now he's going to
Yeah,
jail.
because y'all was hating on Megan way before this happened. Way before this happened, y'all been hating on Megan. So, and now y'all
And
saving Grace is in
you're a piece
jail.
of shit. If you condone, if you sitting here free Tory Lanez, you're a piece of shit, and you should know that.
You know what's funny? Which I really don't like about our people sometimes. The people that are talking like us that are like he deserves to be in jail, like y'all want to see a black man down and a black man in jail. I'm like, nigga, did you do
These
something
be coming
wrong?
from the same
The fuck?
niggas that be in these rap songs talking about I'm the KKK, I'm a Nazi, I'm a white supremacist, I hate niggas so much that I am a KKK member. Like y'all literally be in here y'all literally have lyrics about how you guys fucking hate other black people so fucking much. So what the
I
hell are you
definitely heard it. I
talking about?
definitely heard that lyric before. Yo, who said that lyric? I'll call my gun
Kanye said
KKK
it,
because
and there's multiple
Kanye is
others. Kanye
crazy.
said that
Kanye is
shit.
crazy.
Yes.
Kanye's crazy for that. That's a crazy bar to say. That's a crazy bar to say. And me, yeah.
It's so many. I'm
No, there
like,
is. That is a very like noticeable and quotable line. I'm like, I
yes.
remember that in my head. Like Kanye really said that. Wow, that's deep. But
I think he
anyway,
said I hate these niggas more than a Nazi.
he said that too. But I heard
Yeah.
somebody say I call my gun because I hate niggas. Like I'm like, wait, what? Yeah, y'all hear that like unknowingly, and really that shit is instilled in your brain because black people say it all the time. Like I hate niggas. Like y'all gotta do better.
And you guys hate black people. Like you guys don't like other black people. And that's like, as me, I'm a pro black person. I care about other black people. Y'all don't give a fuck about black people. And then the only time y'all want to care is because you have the enemy who is Megan the Stallion in your head, in your fucked up, insane head. Megan was somehow your enemy, and you got on his side just because he was against her. That was the only reason.
Cause ain't no way she would have shot a Ruby Rose or a Lotto and y'all be on the same type of energy. I tell y'all
No.
that.
Hell no.
Tell y'all that.
Hell no.
You're like, oh my god, is she okay? Not Lotto.
But then
Not Coil
that's
Ray.
the thing with like Black Lives Matters and all this. It's always centering black men and all these other black people, black women, black gay people, black trans people. We are also here and we also fucking matter. To sit here and act like, oh, we all have to bow down because this one black man went to jail, and even though this black woman was shot, we don't give a fuck about her. Y'all don't give a fuck about black people. Stop acting it. Stop raising the flag. Y'all don't give a fuck. Y'all don't even know y'all history. Y'all sitting here calling y'all own ancestors pieces of shit, saying that they just sat there and did nothing. So please sit the fuck down.
Yeah, shout out to the men that I seen that understood the situation and stood up or stood by Megan during that whole time. Because I obviously I understand.
It's too many. It's too many that was on his side. It was too
Yeah,
fucking many.
no, you're right. You're right. And I feel, and there's another thing. And to y'all idiots that don't even know the situation, they really care about the situation, but they seen everybody going against her. Y'all joined because a lot of y'all niggas do that too. A lot of y'all niggas do that too. I'll be probably half of y'all niggas.
Cause
Y'all don't even know.
groupthink. Y'all have no individual thought.
Y'all don't
No
listen to
individual
Megan
thought.
nor Tory, but y'all seen that. Oh, who we rallying for? Tory? I don't know what's going on, but free that nigga. And I'd be like, y'all really don't. I ask people like, y'all even know what's going on? They be like, not really. I'm like,
No. I just listen to
so what do
freaking
you?
academics.
No,
Fucking like I swear to God, I this is why
wasn't
I
Joe?
don't be
Wasn't hold on? Wasn't Joe
outside. I
Budden on the
don't
same type
socialize because
time?
y'all are so weird. Y'all are weird.
You hear me?
Hmm?
Then they catch Joe Budden in that shit too, trying to talk slick real quick, and they had to apologize. I'm like, y'all be quick to just be like, I don't know
All
the
of
camps.
them. The whole industry, the whole rap industry, even Nicki Minaj, like all of them. There was no reason to try to jump on this girl. There was no reason.
Wait, Nikki said something negative?
About just like the horse or whatever, like it's just all of it. It's just Drake did the
I
she
know, I
something
remember, I
she
remember.
got still
Yeah.
stallion, like all of it. 50 Cent.
Just to be a clown, just to ride a wave that's popping off right now, like y'all, and all Nikki and Tory and not Tory, Nikki and Drake and 50, y'all about
Iggy
45.
Azalea freaking writing a
I don't
letter.
care what that white woman did, 'cause she's
No, but
white.
she also wanted because she was in some like abuse scenario or whatever, and she wanted
Playboy
people to care about her issue, but she's sitting here defending this nigga.
I seen that. I was like, woman, if you, I think they said that they're like starting to mess around. I really don't care. I mean, I understand what you said. That is very interesting from a person that was abused to do some shit like that, but she was dating him. I think they said, or they were friends. I don't really care. They said they were attacking Mario for the same thing. Like Mario was like said to like write him. Mario the singer started trying to support him. They was like they don't know. They didn't say it was confirmed. They just said like people are starting to notice something. I'm like, how do y'all even find this shit? And if Mario did that, I'm like, as a man, if your friend did something crazy wrong, and like you know it's wrong, it's okay to unfriend them. To be honest, guy, y'all be okay. Like, you know, but Meg, shout out to you for being as strong as you are and keep living your best life. You feel what I'm saying? But like Taylor said, yeah, y'all really do put me, even as a black man to the forefront and kind of forget about black women, black, gays.
Because everyone is supposed to sacrifice their life, and they do. Other people do be sacrificing everything.
They do. All right, guys, we kind of went over an hour. We can make another segment called "We Need to Rant" because it's a lot of things.
Because we didn't have this platform when the whole story actually came out, and just like that, just go like, even I'm just a regular ass black woman who's on the internet, and I know that we all felt that. We all felt this. We all were seeing this, and we're all like, that's why it was literally so hurtful to just see how people can just say fuck you just because you're a black woman. Because that was the only reason. Because if it was anyone else, if it was fucking Kylie Jenner, it wouldn't have been that response.
Yeah, that's true. Quick little thing. It's a little going past our time, but I want to say for all y'all weirdos out there, stop leaking these celebrities' tapes. I don't know if you've seen what's her name? Sex tape was leaked. I need to do better. Sexy Reds is on Twitter. And they had to. I'm like, can y'all stop doing this, please? I want to go on X one time and just be scrolling.
I mean, it sounds like a porn website.
Woo! Taylor's annoying. Yeah. Can y'all leave? I'm gonna call it Twitter.
No, they had the logo next to like other porn logos, and they all had the X, and I'm just like,
they did. They definitely did. Yeah, I can't even laugh. Taylor just killed me. You're annoying. But everybody put the chairs down.
No, lift your chairs up.
Be blessed. What's her name?
Fight violence with violence.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. And rest in peace to. I know we weren't going to talk about it because it was a touchy subject.
No, because it's not true. Don't say rest in peace. I don't think she's dead.
No, not her. No. The remember the Vogue dancer. The gay black man, Jay's sibling. They said they found him, the killer. They charged that as a hate crime. Black men, please do yourselves a favor and leave other black gay men and trans men alone, please. If they're not bothering you, leave them alone. Regardless if they hurt your feelings, let them be. Because now you killed that young man, and now you're gonna serve life in jail because you couldn't control yourself. So y'all can learn from that and do better. If y'all want to continue doing that, you will now for sure. I'm happy we live in a time it doesn't always happen where justice is served, but you're going to go to jail for life and you deserve it. Sorry, not sorry. Y'all need to see that story and learn from that. Leave them alone because they are starting to notice these as hate crimes on y'all asses. If they catch y'all, that's y'all ass.
That's you're even more of a charge.
More of a he's probably going to life.
Yeah.
So yes, my favorite.
Yeah, that's what the fuck is wrong with you?
You
again, like treating human life like it's disposable. And that's what I mean. They can come up with you to cops. Your life is disposable. So how can you turn around and look at other people and be like, your life is like, and you're everyone. We can all come up with reasons to hate people.
Real quick, yeah, and even me saying that to black men, black women as well. It's y'all please, as we just talking about y'all to teach yourself and educate yourselves. Please, again, this has nothing.
Unteach yourself this stuff that you have been taught.
A lot of stuff. Correct. That is a bar. Y'all see her? That was a bar. And teach yourself a lot of things. They showed up a sign. It was like Tory Lanez got 10 years and a white man got 4 years for doing something like insane. And I'm like, if y'all want to dig deeper, that's what's always gonna happen. So black people, please do yourself a favor and stay out of the way. Unteach yourself a lot of things and just be smart. Because something like that, I mean, killing somebody, you should usually get a life sentence. But there's a lot of white people that kill people and don't get nowhere near that time. So please be smart with these things. They will arrest y'all and throw y'all underneath the jail for damn near anything. So please, like, especially when it comes to other black people, y'all should know better at this point. Like Taylor said, y'all really hate each other. Well,
I
not we. I
do.
like, but yeah, other black people, I really
Like,
hate each
cause
other. Y'all gotta get that together, man. Yeah,
because you see your own, you like I said, the whole ancestry thing. Like, you think that those people are weak. You think that the people around, like, you think that black people are trash. You have to, like, you have to, because there's no reason for you to be to treat people like that. And it's
and then
just,
yeah,
yeah. Go ahead. It's the
it's
point.
really annoying. No, not even that. Just being a black man, I think it's really disheartening and sad. But you're desensitized about it. How obviously, like you said, white people were like just killing and killing and killing away black people. Not saying they still do that stuff, but y'all are really doing a great job at doing it yourselves and them not having to do anything. Y'all are really like the more and more stories I see of black men just gay, trans, or even heterosexual, just killing yourselves off like this and putting yourselves in these situations to be thrown behind bars for years and years and years and years is pretty sickening, to be honest, guys. I'm not gonna lie to y'all. But I ain't gonna continue getting into that because y'all piss me off all the time. Um, yeah, I guess maybe next episode, extra content, we'll talk about Little Tay, even though that's a whole situation's a joke.
Well, hopefully we'll
But
have more information by then.
yeah, whoever find out, guys, when we find out who did that, we're gonna talk about it. But we had to talk
Who
about
made the
this.
post? Because we don't
Who made the
think
post? Yeah, who
that
made the
it's
post?
real.
Yeah, because I'm like, she's too young to come out herself and probably say anything. To be honest, she's a teenager. But we had to talk about that Montgomery situation, Tory Lanez, and what was that story you talked about?
Oh, a little
Yo,
bit of
you
that.
ranted real bad. You ranted. What would you rant about? Oh yeah, I know, but that switched to
The
race real quick.
Montgomery stuff, yeah, the history,
Switched to race real quick.
yes.
But
Because
oh yeah,
now
last
if you really look into our history, you'll see why we so mad and why we want to see white people get their ass beat.
and guys, if you have time, go watch Amanda Seales and Marion Williamson's interview. It is out.
Yes, yes, it
Go
is.
educate yourselves and not teach yourself a lot of things, but teach yourselves a lot of things as well by watching that. Love y'all. Stay black, stay proud, stay out the way.
Learn to
All right.
love your blackness. I pray that on all y'all, on every single one of y'all, to love blackness. Like, y'all really need to appreciate it, because once we do that, we there it wouldn't it would it wouldn't be so hard to be unified.
And guys, on top, the unified thing is gonna take some time, clearly, but it's really not that hard to love your blackness. It's really not. You just have to want to do it.
Like, we the
Like,
shit. We the shit.
yeah. If
Period.
y'all
Like,
not at that point, yeah, y'all
past,
clearly.
present,
Yeah.
throughout
Yeah.
time. We the shit.
Look at all the industries, y'all. We
Run everything. All the
we
music in
we
America is from us.
we are the culture, whatever the culture means to you guys, right?
We
And
built all this shit was built on our backs.
Anyway, we love you.
And
It's
that's why
probably
we
the longest
deserve
episode yet.
reparations.
And Marion Williamson talks about that a lot.
Yes.
So if y'all go watch her, get
Yeah.
into that, and make sure y'all vote. Longest episode yet. It's great. That's why we're gonna have another segment. We're gonna be on this YouTube. We're gonna have a lot of stuff to talk about. And the way we can rant, we're gonna have a Patreon. Don't ask me when. We're gonna do it. I keep telling her about it, joking, but I want to do it because this is all exclusive content. There's gonna be another segment called Why We Rant, and we're gonna go crazy. Don't ask me when that's dropping. We gotta think about that. But anyway, love y'all. Shout out to episode 12. Oh, and in the comments, spam do a black fist like this and put DJ E Fries because she went crazy this episode. All right, yeah. We'll see y'all next week in the Reddit. What's called the Reddit? I will be dropping soon too. So be on the
I
lookout
swear
for
I
that.
gave myself like my own American history, like Black American history teachings. Just like, this is all from me just doing my own. Like, I didn't even take a college or high school class or anything,
She
honestly.
trying to throw shots at me. I did, and then I watched this
I'm
stuff
just saying,
video.
like, this is, you can learn all of this. This information
Yeah,
is
you
all
can,
out
you
of my
can,
mouth.
you can, you can, you can, you definitely can. But
But
all
yeah,
right, y'all,
thank
we're
you.
gonna go
I'm
now.
gonna step off my
Bye.
pulpit.
Oh, like, comment, subscribe to
Like,
the
comment,
YouTube.
subscribe.
Peace out.